Today we're grooming Lola and Hunter, two very adorable and comical Huskies.
So Hunter
and
Lola. Okay. So tell me about them. Have they been groomed before?
Yes.
Okay.
So Hunter we got in 24.
Okay.
This will be his fourth grooming, and some difficulties. November was the last time, and
PetSmart just couldn't finish him.
Yeah, PetSmart didn't finish him, and I don't know if it was because they were short-staffed or his behavior, because he does have anxiety. So, yeah, Lola, she's better with grooming now.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Lola is how old?
Lola is 5.
Okay.
And he's about to be 4 next month. She just turned 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when they didn't finish him, they didn't tell you why?
What did they tell you?
They didn't say nothing.
They didn't say anything?
Basically,
No, they did say. They said
he was making all the other dogs loud in the cage.
Okay.
they're Huskies, and also I think they said something about he wouldn't allow her to put him in the
kennel?
dryer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
the
kennel,
kennel.
yeah.
Yeah. The tennis drying.
Is Lola crate trained? Do you know?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
They both
Perfect.
They both crate trained. That's the
Okay.
thing about it. They both crate trained. They know how to get in the crate. It's just that for
They know how
him,
to rile each other up inside the cage.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
But
Okay.
Lola's pretty good. It's just him.
it's him.
Okay.
Now I will warn you.
Yeah.
Nails.
Not gonna happen.
It may.
good.
But yeah,
Mostly with her, she'd be alright. But with him, he might give you a fight. He might not.
yeah.
Well, his nails don't look long
Yeah,
at all.
I think she was able to do his nails when he
Is-
went in November, but she definitely needs her nails done.
Is he more active than she is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that he does more of the natural
Yeah.
grinding too, where
Yeah.
I can tell hers are a little bit longer.
Yeah, she's, yeah.
Okay, I will take Lola first, and then I'll be right back and I'll grab Hunter. Lola, come. Okay, maybe you will follow me if I go in here. No. This way, come on. Up, good. There we go, that usually works. But now you must stay. Good girl. Oh my God, okay. All right, I wasn't seeing that coming. Lola, we have to go into the tub. No, up. Okay, you're gonna stay here. Now, this is one of the reasons why I try not to break my rule of grooming 2 dogs from the same family at the same time. Because what happens is they get themselves all riled up and one tries to get to the other, and that is the reason why Lola jumped out of the tub. Off to a great start, Lola. Now I'm doing Lola first because I'm going to put her in the crate to dry while I groom her brother. Stay down, good girl. Otherwise, I will be sitting here drying dogs for days. Good girl, stay down, good girl. Her brother appears to be shedding a lot. She isn't shedding too bad from what I can see yet. It's okay, good girl. No, we're gonna get down. Okay, good girl. Stay down. Don't shake. No shaking yet. Okay, today's video will be the last video that I wear the GoPro on my head. And the reason for that is because it has caused me to have contact alopecia on the side of my hairline. And I didn't really realize, I realized that that area was thinning and I didn't know why. And then I was editing a video the other day and I realized that that's where the straps for the GoPro sit, and I've been wearing this on my head for years, so it makes sense that unfortunately it is literally pulling my hair out slowly. So, for the sake of my hairline, I'm going to have to change how I film these videos. So I'm going to attempt to use a chest mount. I also got a necklace mount to see what level would be better because I still want you guys to have the point of view. So if you guys have any other suggestions of what I can do, I considered the Meta glasses, but the quality isn't as good and they don't last as long and they have to be charged, so that's not gonna work. So any suggestions on how to film this from the point of view? Wearing a hat won't make a difference because a hat will still do the same thing. So that's not going to be something that I'm going to be able to do. So I have to figure out how I'm going to film these videos. Sure, I can set up, you know, different camera angles, but then you're not going to get the point of view shot. So we are going to have to experiment. Bear with me while I try to figure out the best way to film so that I don't go bald. Well, at least you guys aren't screaming yet. That's nice. Now I have to try to do your face. And something tells me that you're not gonna like it. But so far you're being pretty good. You're jumping around a lot. This is one of the reasons why I use the shower a lot more than I use the tub, because they jump around and they try to jump out, as you obviously saw, which is a bit of a pain. But the other side of that is that when they're in the shower, they back out of the shower. They're smart enough to pull their head through the noose and actually leave the shower. So it feels like there's no real solution other than like tying her back end up in here, which I don't really like doing because they obviously don't like that. So at the end of the day, the floor gets wet, but the floor getting wet isn't the end of the world. At least you're not screaming at me. And your brother isn't screaming over there either. They said that he gets everybody riled up in the salon from barking, so maybe he barks a lot and whines a lot while you're grooming him. Oh, he just left me a nice, big, huge present on the floor. How kind of him. All right, let's get you rinsed, put you into the crate dryer, and then clean your brother's poop off the floor. Another reason why I tend to not do 2 dogs from the same family at once, because I swear one of them always goes to the bathroom all over the floor while you're grooming the other one. And as you heard them say, they couldn't get him into a crate, so I'm not going to bother trying to force him into the crate. That's the reason why I'm doing her first, because I know she can go in the crate without an issue. And then I will be able to dry him by hand while she's drying in the crate, which will inevitably save me some time. I apologize in advance if both cameras are completely soaked, because she shakes a lot, as most Huskies do. They are notorious for shaking when they are wet. No. Shake if you're gonna shake. Okay. All right, let's give you a towel dry. And then we are going to go into the crate dryer and clean up your brother's poop off the floor. I'm sure he probably peed somewhere too. I'll look for that. Yes, you're next. You're next. You're very handsome. Treat, look. Hey. Oh, please don't jump over the wall. Just take the treat. Oh my goodness. You guys are jumpers. Oh my God, there's literally pee everywhere. All right, let's see if we can get you into the bathtub. Can you go up? 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 No, okay, what if I go up here with you? Well, then you come up. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Very good boy. All right, it appears the Husky National Anthem is beginning, so I am probably gonna put my ear protection on. You are shedding like a beast. Thank you for peeing and pooping in the shop. Look, look. Your nose isn't very good. You don't smell the treat in my hand, which is odd. Good boy. Good boy. Something tells me that you have your testicles. Yep. Yes, you do. That is why you peed all over the shop. Yes, let's hide in the corner. That will get me away from the water. Come on, come down, come down. Oh, okay. If you were to ask me what my least favorite dog is to groom, unfortunately, I would have to say the Husky. That doesn't mean that I don't like Huskies. It just means that I don't love grooming them. And that is because Huskies are notoriously stubborn, extremely smart, escape artists. They are extremely loud, and a big, huge pain in the butt. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You're a pain in the butt. Right? Yes, you are a pain. Fortunately, they are typically not aggressive dogs. I don't really ever have to worry about a Husky trying to bite me. They can be mouthy, but they're usually mouthy towards the equipment, not towards you. They're usually pretty friendly with people, but they can be a pain for grooming. So that is why they are low on the list of enjoyable grooms. So far, you're not being too bad, but you did make the shop very stinky. Okay, can you turn to the other side for me, do you think? Good boy. Go stay. Boy. So far I'm finding him to be easier than his sister. Not that she was bad, but she did jump around a lot in the tub and kept trying to get out. However, her brother was on the other side, so maybe that's why. She's in the crate, so he can't see her. So that could be why he's not jumping around in the tub too much. I didn't do them in the shower just because I really didn't feel like getting completely soaking wet and bending over a lot today. So I was hoping I'd be able to get them in the tub, and fortunately, I was able to. He also doesn't shake as much as she did. She shook a lot. Very dense right here. And a good scrubbing in here. Are you guys broken? You're supposed to be Huskies. Huskies are supposed to be very loud. I have not heard anything out of you yet. Okay, so far you've been a good boy. Let's see if you're gonna be a good boy for the dryer. Okay. You don't like it. Okay, because he keeps hiding his back end from me, I'm gonna have to belly band him so that he can't turn. Okay. So this guy here has a very dense coat. I don't know if it's just because, well, it's likely because it's the winter and he's grown in his winter fluff, but holy moly is his coat ever thick. It took me forever to dry. Now, he's been great this whole time. However, I do have my thoughts. So he is not neutered, right? So my guess is when he goes to the other salons that have lots of other dogs there, he probably gets very excited to be around other dogs because he's not neutered. And so because of that, he probably is constantly trying to get to them, whining, maybe barking, because he really wants to get to the other dogs, specifically females. So that's my guess as to why he's a bit of a pain at the other grooming salon. Now he is quite wet here on his head. I am going to complete his groom here and then try to do this at the very end because he did not want his face dried. And I'm gonna let his sister out of the crate so she stops crying. I think I got the majority of your shedding coat out with the dryer. Fortunately, you were very good to be dried. Now, they said you don't like your nails. I know for sure I don't have to clip the back ones. I'm gonna try to clip the front ones and see what happens. Of course, you have a ton of shedding coat in your head and you don't want me to touch it. Let's see if you'll let me comb it out. Remember when I said he was really dense in here? It's because it's shedding bad right in his cheeks. Girlfriend, you have to stay down. So while I was grooming him, his sister was drying in the crate. I highly doubt that she is dry at all. I'm gonna say she probably dried maybe 20% in the crate. Double-coated dogs, especially Huskies, do not do well being crate dried. They really need forced drying in order to get them dry. So it helped me a little bit because that means when I put her on the table, she won't be as wet as she would have been without it. You cannot fully crate dry a Husky. There's no way. She wants to come in here. The only reason why I'm not letting her in here is because I have a feeling she is going to jump on my camera and potentially knock it over. But so far, these are not your average Huskies. They are very well behaved. He was a breeze. Maybe he would just do better going to a private groomer that does one-on-one. And also, they always do better when they're not with their siblings as well. So maybe going on their own. Okay, because she said doing the nails is difficult, I am going to try and shave the paw pads first. Okay, I'm gonna let her in here. Hopefully she does not knock over my tripod. He said you're annoying him. He said you're annoying him. Whoa. Nope, nope. Back ones, no problem. Front ones, didn't love. Don't bite me, okay? Okay, some leave-in conditioner. Brush that through with the slicker. So if all Huskies were like these Huskies, they wouldn't be on the list of dogs that I don't love to groom because these dogs are very good. They didn't even say a word. You said a little bit of words in the drying crate, but not even a bark, just kind of like a whine. You guys are angels. Yes, distract him. Distract him. Tell him to stop. Say, stop being bad. Huskies also never take treats when they're here. Both of these Huskies want treats. It's so funny. Listen, listen. Oh, those are really short. Okay. Cologne, and then I'm going to groom your sibling. I'm going to keep you in this room with us because you like to pee on everything. So I would prefer you pee in this room with me so that I can clean it up faster, because if you pee on the other side, I won't know until I go over there. And by that point, it'll be everywhere. Okay, you are done. Let's do your sibling. Will you wear the happy hoodie? Your brother was not a fan. Let's see if you'll wear it. So she is certainly more of a problem child than her brother, unfortunately. She's not by any means horrible, but she wants to try to pull out of this as much as she can, and she is more than willing to do that and fly off the table. It's a good thing I crate dried you because you're drying in 3 seconds, so this won't take too long. Look at how fast she dried because I dried her in the crate. Oh, that's so nice because you hated it. Okay, so she is not shedding like at all compared to her brother. No hair flew off of her. Okay, listen. You have to stop trying to pull out of the grooming loop, okay? You're almost done. You're gonna look so pretty, but I would appreciate it if you let me clip your nails. I don't think anything's gonna come off with the EquiGroomer. No, you are not shedding. A husky not shedding. Okay. I need to clip your nails. I thought he was the problem child. Are you the problem child? Did they get the two of you mixed up? Good girl. Good girl. What a good girl. What a good girl. That's nice. Okay, relax. Relax. No donkey kicking. No donkey kicking, ma'am. That was a temper tantrum if I had ever seen one. I know it tickles, but you have long hair in there. No, don't even think about it. that worked. Are you gonna go home? You're gonna go home? Okay, just gotta do the other side and you're done. Good. You are very distracted by the fake dog noises. Oh, did I speak too soon? Excuse me, you can't eat my brush. It's inappropriate behavior. No, no, you leave my brush alone. Madame, Madame, yes, distract your sibling. Look at her. You're dramatic. No, no. Yes, yes, save your sister. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe how good that works on her. Like, that's ridiculous. You're done. Look, you made it. Okay, it's husky weather, so we will take you guys outside to play in the snow. It's also a bit warmer today than it has been, so I'm happy to go out there with you guys. Okay? Okay, let's go. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more complimentary husky grooms just like these guys, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and share with all of your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days.